Hi friends, welcome to Free Automation Learning channel and my name is Chirag. Today we will continue with our ANT tutorial, and today agenda would be why we use ANT tool in our framework. So we are going to discuss what is the importance of ANT tool, why we use in our framework, and what is the use of ANT tool with Selenium. So why we use the ANT tool with Selenium WebDriver, we will see live example and how to create build.xml file. So we just see how we can create build.xml file so that we can run our Selenium WebDriver test script through ANT build tool. So let me start with first point, why we use ANT tool in our framework. As you know that framework is nothing, it is just a guideline. By using this guideline we can design our test scripts in such a way so that we can easily maintain that test script, so that we can easily extend that test script if our application functionality will increase. So this would be a guideline, and framework is like that. We just break our structure into small models and we will combine that small models, and that combination of that small model in one piece is known as a framework. So there are different framework which in which we will work in future, and currently we are working. Some of guys you know about the framework and some of guys who do not know the framework. So there are different types of framework, so we will discuss in separate video for framework and why we is using ANT. So suppose there are different models or there are different folders. There is a one folder where I kept all my lib files, right? And there is one folder in which I need to keep my log files, and there is a separate folder in which I need to keep my reports. So to handle such scenario, to handle different folders, we will use ANT tool. It just build our framework in one piece and we will able to execute that test script through ANT, right? So what is the use of ANT? As I already discussed in one point, that by using, when we use framework, we have to just break our framework into small piece, some for logs files, some folder for libraries, some folder for bin. So to combine that into one piece we will use ANT. So let me just show you one example. As you can see, this is our ANT learning frame project in which we were using in previous video. So what I did here, I just create a separate driver, right? And I put Gecko driver in it. I just tried to create a small framework in this, right? And you can see that there is my source folder in which I have my test script, and you can see there is a driver folder in which I have all driver, and this is a lib folder in which I put my Selenium WebDriver jar file and TestNG file, and this is the report in which I am just reporting and capture my reporting, and this about the TestNG suite file where test suite I put testng.xml file. So I just created a structure, right? But by using ANT we will just go and combine this structure in one unit, and by using that unit we will run our test script. So I do not need that I will write the code for the reports, that just go and copy my report into reports folder, or I do not want that to just compile my this jar file again and again. I just write a simple code. So all that code written in this build.xml.file, right? So this is all about why we use ANT with Selenium. Hopefully you understand the concept is easy. By using ANT tool we can easily run our test script in that way as we need, right? So this is about the aunt. And if I do not use aunt, we can run test script, but we have to put our effort more comparison than if we are using aunt tool, right? So third point is how to create build.xml file to run Selenium WebDriver. So I'm just going to show you how we will create build.xml file. Before that, I'm just wanted to share you guys who do not watch my previous video about the target, about how we can compile our code, how can we run our code through Ant. Please go and watch, because in this video I am assuming that you guys know about the what is the target and what is the dependence. So for that, please, if you do not watch this video, please skip this video and go and watch my previous video which is related with Ant and TestNG, right? So let me open my build.xml file. So guys, you can see that this is the very simple my file. This is a build.xml file. But what I did here, I just create a project. This is my project. My project name is learn Ant, and this is my default target. And I already discussed about the default target project in my previous video. Please go and watch. If you have any doubt, please ask me or comment me in comment sections. And about this base directory means the path where this build.xml file is currently put. And this is my first target. This is about a cleanup target. In this cleanup target, what I am doing, I am just deleting that folder which I do not want, right? I do not want test output folder, I do not want report folder, I do not want bin folder. What I am doing, I am just when I run my test script through Ant, I just remove this folder. I will remove my bin folder, and if this folder will create it, then it will delete it, but this folder will not create it, right? So if we can remove this code, then this will be good. But I am just write this code for show you about this. Hope you know test.output. If you do not know, please go and watch my TestNG tutorial. In that I explained about the TestNG output and what is the report, right? So what I did here, I just deleted my folders. In this target, what I'm doing, I'm just create my bin folder, right? In bin folder, I put my all compile class file. So that's why I'm creating a bin folder, and it depends on cleanup folder. So what it means, when I call create directory dir target, it will automatically call this target, right? And this is the important part, and this is the, you may say, this is the beauty of Ant. Why we are using Ant, this is the main reason. What I'm doing here, as you can see that under libs folder there are different jar file. As you can see that I have created one file, so we have to use two jar file. So there is a framework and there is a lot of things we have to do. We have to use extended reports, we have to use external reports, we are using SQL, we are using Excel. So there are many jar files, right? So they are putting in this lib folder. So as you know that Java first compile that files JVM, and after that in .class file we have a bytecode, and by reading that bytecode JVM runs our code. So we need to compile this jar file. So by using this we are compiling our jar file, right? How we are doing, we are just giving the path ID and give a class path. It could be anything, class path set, whatever name you want to put here. And this is the another you can a tag. This is a path element. It means I am just telling to Ant that put my all dot class file bin in bin folder, right? And as you can say that when we have multiple files, then we will use file set, and here I am just telling Ant that my .jar files are present under libs folder, so go and create my path for that, right? You can see that there is a three path over here, bins, libs, and this. So these are about a compile code. What I'm doing here, I'm just compiling or using class path of the external jar file which I am using in my framework, right? And here what I'm doing here, I am just compiling. Here I put the class path of the external jar file. Here I am compiling our code. So I am created a target for that. This is a class path set, and you can see it depends on create directory, means it depends on this target. If I call this target, then first it call this target, and this target calls this target. So you can see there would be a chain, one by one targets are calling, and you can see there is a one by one target is calling, and my work is become very easy. So in previous video I already show you that when we use or compile our Java files, so we use Java C, and this is a directory folder. Directory folder means my all code put in this resource folder, so I give this name, and after compiling and put my this dot class file in bin folder, and what is the class path reference, I give this, that I'm using external file, and you can also compile this file also, right? So this is all about the how we compile our framework. And now this is an important point. As you can see, by using to use TestNG, we have to create a task. I am creating a task TestNG and give the class name of this TestNG and give the class path reference where it is present the my file, right? So what I'm doing here, I'm just wanted to show you that nothing else. I'm just telling Ant file that I wanted to create a new task, that name is TestNG, and the class name of that task, you can use that task by class name org TestNG task, and where it put under this, right? So by using this we can define our customized task, that is TestNG. And I wanna show you one more thing. As guys who do not watch my TestNG, this tutorial, this is a playlist, and the prefix of any video is started with TestNG, it means it is a TestNG video. And I wanna to show you that you can see this, how to pass parameters through TestNG and other things, how to run test script through TestNG.xml file. If you want to watch, you can watch this my Selenium 3 with TestNG framework, right? So what I am doing here, I just open this TestNG website, TestNG website, and click on Ant, and you can see it's everything is present in this website. You can see that this is the thing what I am doing here. Class path TestNG.file, class path, I put path ID. So I'm just, because I have a multiple jar file, so I created a path element, and by using path element I created path ID and I passed this, right? and you can see resource and task name, and all these are the attributes, or you can see, yes, it is all the attributes which we can use by TestNG, right? So let me show you this. So about this is the custom task which I have created for the TestNG. Without this, TestNG will not work. After that, I created a target which known as a run target, and it depends for class path set, means it depends on this. Before this run, it will run, right? And you can see I called TestNG and output directory. What it means, I put all my output reports under reports folder. You can see I am created a new folder and put all the reports under reports folder. And this is about the class path. What would be the class path? So I am just using same path ID and use default listener. Yes, I am using a default listener. It means that here I am using the listener which is provided by TestNG. And about halt on failure, true. Yes, if you put it here is false, so what it do, it did if anyhow any test case has been failed, so it stop our execution. But if I true this, then it will continue, that it will escape that failure and will continue to execution more test cases, right? So how will we will get these attributes? These attributes I will find over here. You can see output directory for the reports output, right? What I used this. Okay, halt on failure, if you search on this, then you could see the halt on failure. You can see the stop the build process if a fail. So all the information is display or present in this testng.org ant. So you can, if you want or wanted to gain more detailed knowledge, you can go and see this website, right? But this is the minimum TestNG.xml. By using this, we can execute our TestNG XML file, right? After that, we are using XML file set. What this means, just go and see XML test file. So you can see this. There would be a XML text. What I am here doing, I am just run my suite by using XML file set. So by using this, we can easily run. If you want to use by class file set, you can use class file set over here. So this is all about the concept of TestNG with ant, right? So what I did here, I am using XML file set. I am telling to ant that my directory is test suite, and under the directory there would be a testng.xml file. So run this testng.xml file, right? So this all about the target of the run. And if you can see, my default target would set run. It means if I do not pass any target, it by default it run this target, and this target depends on class path set. So this target will run, and you can see this target depends on create directory, then this target runs, and you can see this target depends on cleanup. So this cleanup runs, right? So hopefully you understand build.xml file. Now we will run and see what will be the output. So as you already know, we will have to go on where my build.xml file put. So I go to that directory, and now I'm just going to run this. I'm here, I just passed ant because my default target set as run, so I just write and put enter. So you can see that my execution has been started. And soon my Firefox will invoke, and here is I'm just searching Chirag, and again I'm searching another keyword, that's sing, so it will invoke 2 times, and you can see now it is search sing and it destroyed. So you can see total 2 tests run and 2 has been passed. Build successfully, it will take 35 seconds. And this all about the code which I run. I use data provider. If you do not know data provider, please go and watch my this TestNG playlist, and you can see that there is a tutorial 7 which is which provide a data provider information. And if you go and see report, so this report would be here under reports folder, and we will invoke in this. If you can see that my setup first run. Let me show you my code. So this is my setup before method. It executed first, then my search tags which search Chirag, then tear down method is called. In tear down method I quit my driver. After that setup method is again called and it searched sing. After that tear down method is searched. So by using this we can run our test script, selenium test script with Anj, and by using Ant we can run our test script through Jenkins. So we will also run Jenkins CI tools and coming up videos. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you understand the concept of Ant and you like this video. If you have any suggestion, any query, please mail me. I really appreciate if you provide your feedback. It doesn't matter it would be good or bad, just if it is bad then I will improve my quality, and it is good then I really appreciate and I wanted to interact with you more so that I will understand what you are thinking and what you are thinking that I have to improve in my videos. So thank you for watching this video. Bye bye, take care.